Hey guys, what's going on? Garynex here, bringing you another video on 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. Now I've seen some people mentioning that they are having trouble with the Hawk boss because they don't have Levi, because Levi can deal so much damage to this boss, or that they only have the SR Aaron and couldn't survive throughout the whole 2 phases. So I would like to share with you the team and strategy that I use for this boss. It's actually very simple. You don't even have to level 80 your SR Aaron for this. I have mine at level 60 only. First, let's go through some important points about the boss. Now, throughout Phase 1 and Phase 2, these are the points that you need to take note of. Removes all buffs and debuffs from the battlefield at the start of the turn, and recovers Hawk's HP by 5% of max HP per buff or debuff removed. So don't use any debuffs if you can't kill the boss in the same turn. Number 2, increases all enemies' attacks by 150% if the boss does not take any damage and can be stacked twice. So don't attack the boss for 2 turns to get this buff, so you get a 300% attack buff. And this buff cannot be removed, so it will not actually heal the boss again. And number 3 is this, increases damage taken from ultimate moves by 600%. Number 4, increases damage taken from attack skills by 300%. And also, the last one, increases the boss's damage taken from AoT heroes by 200%. So the strategy is very simple. Stay alive and build your ults for 2 turns, and that's it. So the team that I'm using is SSR Green Liz, Green Escanor, Green Merlin, and also SR Aaron. So Green Liz plays a very important role in this fight because of her passives. Now her passive fills her ult gauge by 2 at the start of the battle, and with Merlin on the team, she will start with 3 ults. And she's also the healer of the team. So this keeps your entire teams alive, and her ult helps your whole team to rush ult. Escanor is just here purely for the damage. Merlin helps in rushing the ult, and SR Aaron is there because AoT characters deals more damage. Another good thing about this team is that since you need to move a lot of cards to get your ult gauge, having 3 of them with non-attack cards really help in refreshing our cards and allowing us to draw our ult. So let's jump right into it and show you how the strategy works. So as you can see, Liz starts with 3 ult gauge because of her passives and also Merlin's passives. So in the first turn, what you want to do is that you want to throw off these 2 buff cards and then also move Liz's cards twice. So the buffs will immediately be removed due to Hawk's passive, and since Hawk hasn't taken any damage yet, he's not feeling anything from this. And this will also give us space to draw Liz's ult. Because we didn't attack Hawk this turn, we will get the attack buff. Here you can see we have the attack buff, the grey color one. Now in the second turn, what you want to do is that you want to use Liz's ult so that you can get 2 more ult gauge for all of your characters. Then just move the cards to get the ult of the characters you need. In this case, I need Escanor's ult. So I'm gonna move Escanor's cards twice, and then I'm just gonna merge this card for Aaron. Now this will keep us topped up, and also we will get our second attack buff. Now that we have gotten our 2 attack buffs, we will be able to one-shot Hawk. So let's throw in the Cruel Sun to get the ignite so that we can deal more damage, and then go in with Escanor's ult. Now just throw in another few more attack cards. Maybe let's throw in Merlin's attack card and also another ult here, just in case. Now one tip over here, never use up all the cards of your main minions, because you want to make sure that during the next phase, you have cards to actually move around to get your ult. Now we have one-shot the first phase, so come to the second phase, we want to do the same thing. So let's do this to top up a little bit, and then I just want to move Escanor's cards just to get his ult. So you can see, even with only a level 60 SR Aaron, I can still tank 2 hits from the boss. So that's where Liz comes in with the massive heal and also the ult gauge. So I'm just gonna do this, and then I'm just going to move cards again. And now, it's very simple. I'm just gonna throw in a Crow Sun, and then just throwing all 3 ults. So here you will be able to see that even when you are not using AoE characters, you are still doing a massive amount of damage. So even if you don't have Levi, even if you don't use your SR Aaron, you can still use other single target characters. And there, we have one shot Hawk Boss. So there you have it, an easy and consistent strategy to clear Hawk Boss. Remember, you want to build your ult gauge and make sure you have enough space to draw your ults. So throw out those non-attack cards like your Perfect Cube and then your buffs, and use Liz to keep your team alive. Now by the time you have 2 attack buffs, you should have all 3 of your ults ready. So you just slam all 3 ults on Hawk. Remember to do this every day so that you can get these awesome rewards here. So that's the strategy I use. If you have any other strategy that you'd like to share, feel free to comment down below. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross videos. That's it for today. Take care and have a great day ahead.